Hello everybody, Exito back here on the stream. Just wanted to give you a quick talk through what we are looking at right now with the Bitcoin chart. Also, I'm gonna mark the naked point of controls today. So just a quick little stream, get you guys updated. Now, for yesterday, I actually took a long up here. Put my stop loss below this low. Obviously my take profit didn't get hit and I got stopped out. That was a loss. No problem for me, as I don't want to lie to anyone. I didn't take any losses because every trader takes losses. So that's just part of the game. That's part of the game. And that's no problem for me because I know in the long run I make my money back. The interesting part right here is if we go down a time frame. You had this quick dump down to this daily and the bottom of this channel. As we moved up and closed above this daily, I entered a trade. I mean, I got stopped out from this trade, but I entered back down here. I just entered back, as this was also a region I had marked. And after such a big wick, you kind of don't expect it to go further. You are looking for a little correction. So with that being said, after this close, I entered my trade, stop loss below these lows, below the wick basically, and take profit was the reverse golden pocket. If you pull this from high to low, also I'm gonna pull this from the impulse, not from the overall high, from the impulse. So my take profit was here. My take profit. I took about 80% profit, moved my stop loss up into profits, and for the rest, obviously, I got stopped out now. That was a nice trade. Now, where we are sitting at. You see this uptrend? We have this uptrend volume that we pulled from low to high. This is the point of control. A bullish sign is if you claim the point of control, back test it, and then you move up. So right now, we have lost this point of control, and then at the low of this upward sloping channel, it quickly got bought up, and then we get a quick pump up to here. Now I personally am looking for the back test of this point of control. So we can zoom in, actually go down to a lower time frame, 3 minutes. And this is just scalping. This is scalping. This is not looking for a swing trade or anything. This is just for a scalp. Now you got the initial bounce with some strength. That means volume is actually okay. Volume is okay. Now I'm gonna pull a Fibonacci from low to high. I'm gonna put my template on. VA2, wanna see that? Like this. Now, another good entry, if you miss this bounce, like this was a nice bounce of around, yeah, 1.5%. You can still, if you change market structure, you could still enter on the golden pocket. So my current plan is, and keep in mind, we are still in bearish market structure. So we need to make this higher low and the higher high to get strength for an uptrend again. So that means to me that if we get below this low again, this trading idea is invalidated. So I can put my stop loss below this low. And that will be an easy invalidation for this trade. So I'm just gonna put on the long position. This is my long position. No financial advice, of course. Also go to Shadow Investors Discord. We have some educational stuff. And we also give out some signals. I would actually target the top of the range again for this one. And usually you don't want to take trades in the middle of a range, but because this got so nice respect, moved up really quick, and now this is the point of control, and we can kind of swing failure pattern this point of control. So how I would do this, and again, this is scalping, this is more high risk, just to say, but I would actually, oh, I think one of my orders got hit. Put an order here, put an order here, and put a order down here at the 786. Stop loss below these lows. So my average entry would be at the 618, no matter how low it goes. First take profit would be the VWAP. Right here, I would take 25% profit. Target the overall high, and if we change this market structure, I wouldn't close my trade up here because we have the possibility of it going even higher. So at this point, I would have like 80% of my trade closed, get the profits in, stop loss to entry, and then let the rest ride if we get the market structure change of like higher lows, higher lows and higher highs. Want to see something like this. Yeah. And then you can just, let's say we are at this point, you would trail your stop loss up here. Get up to here, put your stop loss up here. Break out of this high, put your stop loss here. So no matter how high it goes, you're gonna get the most amount of profit possible without setting any targets. Because, yeah, you could set a target at this daily, but it could just blast through. So that's why I trail my stop loss with the rest of my trade. Yeah, that's that. Now let's quickly mark our naked point of controls, because these are important. Remove this, remove this, remove this. Yeah, let's just hide these ones because it starts to look messy. And for now, I want to go over to Exo charts. This is a order flow software where you can look at footprints. You can see 15-minute chart, and these are the 15-minute candles. So you can really zoom in and see where these transactions have been. That is Exo charts. There have been a lot of sells down here. Obviously, people wanted to try to trade the breakdown. That's never a good idea. Never a good idea. So with that being said, let's go to my daily template and see where we have some naked point of controls. Oh yeah, we got some nice point of controls. So the first one is coming in at 51,325. Let's mark that on TradingView. 51,325. Come on. That's actually quite low. 51,325. And a daily naked point of control. Okay, that's all the way down here. That's all the way down here. Yeah, let's keep marking. Next one is gonna be at 49,875. 49,875. Let's mark that one. Now we can just copy and paste. Was it 41,875? No, 49. I'm so bad in remember. 49. So another daily naked point of control coming right onto this daily. So this is a good region of support, very important, and this is a very nice region of support, of course. With the swing failure of these lows, take all the stop losses here. And this is kind of the last hope for the bulls, because if we get this low, we might even go lower. So yeah, keep that in mind. Always trade with the trend. Trend is your friend, as you might have known. Oh, let's look at this real quick. We got the dump. Yeah, I got my stop loss below the lows. See how low this goes, if it fills all my orders. If yes, good. If no, also good. Price is up. Could also be a loss. No worries there. No worries. Alright, next naked point of control is gonna come in at... That's pretty low. 47,600. 47,600. $47,600. Mark that on the chart, see where that comes in. Yeah, just everything lines up perfectly. We have this golden pocket, we have the monthly, we have the 3A2 of the big Fibonacci pull, we have the naked point of control. That right here is a big support region. Also, you can get a failed auction, take the stop losses down here, which most people put their stop losses below a significant low. And that's where you're gonna take out the longs. If you take out a lot of longs and they get liquidated, that's what the market makers want to see, and then we can get a nice pump up without having these participants in the trade. As you know, Bitcoin is targeted to wreck the most amount of people, so you also have to keep that in mind and work with that information so you don't get wrecked. Yeah, gonna take a quick drink of my coffee. So let's move on with these naked point of controls. Where is the next one coming in? That's all the way down here. Starting to lag. $43K, exactly $43K. Now mark that one. $43K. Yeah, you see a lot of lines on this chart. It's getting distracting, but as we are, or as I am a day trader, I want to be aware of all of these levels, because I even trade 1% moves. 1% is nice trade. Yeah, that's our daily naked point of controls. Let's put these into a folder. Naked pops. Now let's move to the weekly, see if we got anything new on the weekly chart. Yeah, we don't have any weekly naked point of controls. The next one comes in all the way down here, which is 32,100. 32,100. Let's just mark that one. $32,100 and a weekly naked point of control. My daily naked point of controls are blue as my daily levels, and weekly naked point of controls are yellow as my weekly levels. Oops. So yeah, this lines up nicely already, as you can maybe see. These, the newest one. So now we have the weekly naked point of control, we have the dailies. Already got a nice bounce from here at the moment. Volume not looking so good. Not looking so good. Yeah. We're also gonna look at the sessions. As you maybe know, there is like a New York session, a London session, a close, a open, Asia session. And I have a template for this. As you saw, London opens at, for me it's 9 AM. I don't know where you live, probably a different time, but for me it's 9 AM. Now we can see there are also naked point of controls on these sessions, which you should be aware of. And let's look at this in the detail. This is for intraday trading. You don't want to look at a old naked session point of control, because then you rather look at the daily point of controls, because these are more important at time frame. But right now at the moment, we have like, yeah, we have a naked point of control coming in here, 56 to 60. I'm gonna mark that one, 56 to 60. Oh, come on. Yeah, like that. 56 to 60, as I think it was. Yeah. Mark it at naked session point of control. Right up here. That's gonna be the nice resistance at the next touch. Also, this weekly point of control we're gonna put in here, naked point of controls. And for the moment, we actually don't have any more naked session point of controls. No, nothing sticking out. And you will see these naked point of controls get really nice respect. As you see down here, touch pretty much to the dollar, pump immediately. Also here you had this naked session point of control, get the dump down here and then back moving up. So these are some nice levels. Also, these are not, no trade is 100% guaranteed, no trade. These are just high probability levels. If you can get some confluence with other levels, of course. So just for interest, real quick, let's pull a Fibonacci from the all-time high right now to this low. You can already see, yeah. I mean, the next touch up here would be nice to see a reaction from. Naked point of control on a golden pocket Fibonacci is always a nice trade. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking really good. If we pull it from the impulse, this may also look nicer. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this one. Impulse to low. Then you can see the 6-6 lines up perfectly with the naked session point of controls. Again, with this one, I mostly ladder my trades. I would put an order here and put an order here. And even, because this is pretty local and you want to preset your trades, you're gonna have a wide stop loss. Stop loss is gonna be up here. Yeah, so that's why I would ladder another order to here. Yeah, that's that. Have like 30% of my trade, 30% and 40%. So my average entry gets pulled up if all orders get hit. That would also mean a nice swing failure pattern of these highs. And what you want to see with the swing failure pattern is a quick wick up, close below these levels, and then you could enter the short if you're at your PC and not want to preset any bids. But the nice thing with presetting bids on Bybit is you get paid to do it. So you don't pay any fees to put on a trade with limit orders on Bybit. You actually get 0.025% of your trade. You just get by taking it. That's obviously pretty nice. So yeah, we got this dump to the daily. I think almost all of my orders got filled. This is also a weekly open. As you can see from my indicators, I have these kill zones opens. Blue is daily, yellow is weekly, purple is monthly. And down here where we have the monthly, somewhere would also be the monthly open. The monthly open is all the way down here. Yeah, so that's a monthly open. Exactly. Let's delete that again. Have this one marked. Let's see where the channels come in at. Obviously, you want to be aware of the high of this channel. VWAP is also resistance at the moment. If we pull this one, this also would coincide with the middle of the upward sloping channel, which could also be nice resistance. That's already 3 confluences. And as you know, we're always searching for confluences, because the more levels you can have lining up on each other, the higher probability is that you get a reaction at this level. That's just a fact. Never 100%. You could have 100 levels lining up and price still could blast through. Always working with probabilities. Yeah, we have these naked point of controls, naked session point of control, and I think that's pretty much it. We actually haven't covered these upper levels, so we're gonna watch them together. Get back down actually to the monthly. Oof. We barely touched this monthly naked point of control, but we didn't quite. 57,900. Is it? We actually front runned it. $57,950. Gonna mark that. $57,950. Have this as a monthly naked point of control, which is going to be purple. Yeah, we just barely didn't touch it. Whew. Just so close, so close. You could actually say we touched this because price always searches for liquidity, and that means I think these traders that got trapped up here got out of break even. So that's not really that important anymore. We're gonna watch the weeklies and the dailies up here. Maybe there's one further away. Weekly, let's see. Zoom out. That's where it can get laggy, because it's exo charts. Oh yeah, we have one up here. Oof. This is just... And I have a good PC. This is a software problem. $62,880. Let's mark that on the charts. $62,880 weekly naked point of control. That's all the way up here. Yeah. Go back to exo charts and look for the dailies. Maybe there's also some dailies up there. Daily naked point of controls. Oh, that works much better. Yeah, there are also some levels up here. So, yeah. I personally would actually remove the monthly naked point of control, as I think this got touched. Just that liquidity that got grabbed. And I'm gonna mark this 58.75. instead. $58, $75, and a daily naked point of control coming up right here. Yeah, that lines up nicely with the weekly. And for a trade idea, you could swing failure pattern these highs, like a quick wick above these highs up here, close down below. Then you can put on the trade for a short and put your stop loss above the last high that it took. That's just invalidation for a swing failure pattern. So that would be a nice trade. Would be a bigger term time frame trade, like a day trade. As you know, you have the scalp trades, day trades, and swing trades. Swing trades are bigger positions, I think, with where you hold your trade longer. That means trade could be open for a week. Day trade is you could hold a trade for like a couple hours, maybe 1 or 2 days. That's also nice. Scalp trades are just intraday, really fast ones. A trade could last for 5 minutes, could last for 5 hours. That's also scalping territory for me. So that's that. Yeah, let's move on with the naked point of controls. Go back to EXO. Next one we have is coming up here at 62.350. 62.350. $62,350. Daily naked point of control. Yeah, these are pretty close together. I think the next one I'm not gonna mark, or am I? 64,500. This is pretty much all-time highs. So I don't know if you want to trade that, because if we get this far up, we might just blast through for new all-time highs. But for the sake of it, I'm still gonna mark it, because we could get a bounce from this. And if we get a bounce, it will be a nice one, because there's some nice liquidity up here. A lot of people FOMO'd in up here, as you might know. There was extreme greed back there. Yeah, so these traders want to get out of break even. Maybe there are some hodlers that are just gonna hold whatever price does. Yeah, that's just the market and the market moves. So level was 64,500. Let's just mark it. Like this. So now we have our levels marked. I would actually view this as a big region if you're looking at a swing trade. Also, you're gonna learn about laddering orders, but laddering orders and compounding on the winning trade, that's really, really nice strategy. So I'm gonna teach you about that. Yeah, but for now, let's look at the 3-minute chart where this sits at. Barely didn't get stopped out. Let's see what happens. I could still get stopped out, no worries. Yeah, that actually looks like we're gonna go lower. That looks like we're gonna go lower. But I'm gonna let myself yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the trade. Either it hits my stop loss or it hits my take profit. That's just part of the game. Overall, you wanna look like, if you have some losing trades, some winning trades, look from start of the month to end of the month. Compare all the trades, get your statistics, and actually calculate how much money you have made. or better said, how much percentage you have made of your account. If that is positive, you could take 20 trades in a row and lose all of them, and it wouldn't matter, because in the long run you're gonna be profitable. So that's what matters the most. Getting a nice bounce. We could actually get a back test of this daily, which would be pretty bearish. I want this move up to be pretty fast, because as you know, if we drop fast, you can also rise fast, and vice versa. So when price is really volatile, you get the nice trades with fast moving prices. You gotta react fast, of course, if you're scalping down here on the 5 or 3 minute chart. Yeah, and you gotta be specific with your time frames. You cannot just hop around all of the time frames and trade everything. You have to, or in my opinion, you have to gather your statistics on yourself and see where it takes you with your win rate, with your risk to reward ratio, as that's really important. So yeah, you know my ideas. Naked session point of control would be a nice short. This region where I have my laddered entries up until the 786. And yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off again, go offline. I have some driving lessons later on. Yeah, I'm 24 and just now taking driving lessons. But yeah, alright. Check out Shadow Investors on YouTube. We also have a Discord group. Check out Crypto Switzerland on YouTube. He also makes daily live streams on the Bitcoin chart and also altcoins. In the future, I'm gonna be featured on this channel. Shadow Investors or Crypto Switzerland, I don't really know now, but if you want to see more of this analysis, go and hop onto there, because there is the good stuff. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.